Hey guys, welcome back to our Happy Meets Healthy. Now, prepping a week's worth of lunches can seem like a giant pain in the neck, and going out for lunch every day definitely gets expensive and it's not always the healthiest option. Today, I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite meal prep lunches, a whole slew of gorgeous, awesome rainbow wraps that you can make in no time. These are fantastic to do with a whole group too, with family or friends. You can customize them in different flavors so you don't get bored throughout the week. And I'm going to share with you some of my favorite tips to make beautiful, professional deli style wraps just like this. So to get started, get out all of your ingredients all at once, especially if you're going to be meal prepping or meal prepping with a group. It's going to speed things up and make it a lot easier to make a whole slew of rainbow wraps all at once and get everyone in the household involved in prepping their own lunches. They're more likely to eat it if they help you prep it. So there are 5 easy steps in putting together your wraps. The first thing is what you are going to wrap them in. You can use a large tortilla or a wrap like this. You can go with low carb if you like. For the kids, or if you have a smaller appetite, you can go smaller sized. They also come in really cool colors. You could do spinach or beet, different colors. Kids get more excited when things are, kind of a little more playful and fun. If you're seriously low carb or gluten-free, they do make gluten-free wraps. You could also do really cool lettuce wraps as well. Just use romaine leaves or Boston or Bibb lettuce. That's like kind of a cup shape. Step 2, and this is key to helping hold your wraps together at the end, and it also adds a burst of flavor. We're going to use some kind of fun spread to put on the tortilla or on the wrap first before we start layering. So some classic things, hummus is really fun. You could try different flavored hummuses. For the kids or the ranch lovers, ranch is always a favorite. I personally love to use different flavored mustards, Dijon mustard, spicy mustard, but have fun with different spreads in your wraps to add a lot of amazing flavor and keep things fun. Step 3 are your proteins. Now, if you're vegetarian or vegan, you could totally stick with just hummus and veggies, but some options that I really love, I've got some light Swiss cheese here, some nice roast beef, or some deli turkey. But really, whatever cold cuts or different fillings you might like in your wrap, you could do grilled chicken, ham, again, whatever your family likes. Now, finally, they're called rainbow wraps for a reason, you guys. We all need to be eating more veggies and eating the rainbow, we know this. But when they're bright and colorful and crunchy like this, it makes it a heck of a lot easier. So these are some of my favorites. Just pick up pre-shredded purple cabbage and shredded carrots at the supermarket. You can also use these in stir fries or slaws or other things throughout the week, but they're gonna add great color and crunch to your wraps. I always add a burst of green. You could do baby spinach like I have here for a healthy dark leafy green. Arugula would be great, even some shredded baby kale. Or this one is always a favorite with kids, my daughters love it, just some shredded romaine to add some nice crunch. It's not going to wilt and get as soggy throughout the week if you make these ahead. And then finally, I love to add thinly sliced peppers. I'm going with yellow and red here, so we really have all the colors of the rainbow. You can buy peppers pre-sliced at the supermarket, but they tend to be cut a little too thick and sometimes they get a little too wet and mushy before you get to use them. I'm going to show you a really, really speedy way to thinly slice peppers in no time. And that's really the only prep you need to do to get ready to make your wraps. So the thing about slicing peppers, you don't want that inner core with all of the seeds to get all over your board. It takes so much time to get rid of them. Here's how I like to do it. I cut thinly across the top, exposing the core. So you can see it's all still together, all the seeds are in there and the membranes. We actually don't want the white part of the membrane either. Now I just slice down the side of the pepper like this. You can go across like this too if you want, in a little circle. Check it out, you guys. This is all in one piece to toss and throw away, not making a mess on your board. You can use this part. I don't like wasting any veggies, really. Now, to thinly slice, you're just gonna grab it like this, hold it steady, and go for it. One more tip, you guys. Notice I did not include tomatoes in our rainbow veggie wraps. Even though tomatoes are a common addition to sandwiches, if you are making this ahead or even morning of, the tomato can kind of leak out and make the whole thing watery and a big mess. So I generally skip tomatoes when I'm making this recipe. Okay, so we're ready to make our first wrap. What you want to do is make sure you keep all of the ingredients in the center. Start with your spread. I'm doing a little bit of Dijon mustard here. Like I said, it's my favorite. And we'll add a little bit of turkey, some cheese, Now again, let everyone add whichever veggies they like best. This is a great way to get kids to eat more vegetables. You don't want to overfill because it will make it a little bit difficult to roll up. Okay, so now to roll these up, here's what you need to do first. Start small down here on the bottom and on the top, and make a fold all the way across. This is kind of going to like seal your whole wrap. This works for burrito night too. Next, we're going to keep that folded in, your fingers like this. Fold up like this, cross. Now this part is key. You're gonna get a little aggressive here and show this wrap who's boss. You're gonna pull everything in as you fold tightly away from you. Takes a little practice, but I promise, once you've done 2 or 3 of these in a row, you're gonna become a folding pro too. You can just tuck in the ends like this, press down a little bit, and you're good to go. So we're going to use either wax paper or parchment paper. This happens to be wax paper, it won't stick. Do the same idea, roll it up nice and tightly. If you wanted, you could tape it like this, fold it over. Then you can just take your knife, slice across. Yes, right through the parchment or right through the wax paper. Again, this is the part kids love, and honestly, again, it's fun for you too. If you guys find you're having a hard time rolling these up tightly, you can just use your spread a little more liberally, get all around the edges. It's gonna act like glue and just help hold the whole thing together. If you have kids in the house that you're making lunch for, get them involved in making these. I can attest with my 2 daughters and with kids cooking classes that I've taught, when kids get involved in meal prep, they're way more likely to try new things and to be excited about what they're eating. They might actually surprise you, I've seen this happen, and start eating veggies that you never thought they would touch. Plus, I mean, seriously, who doesn't love a rainbow? It's kind of fun, and I guarantee when your kids put these together and you slice them open and show them the rainbow, they're gonna get excited about this too. Okay guys, so how psyched would you be in school if you popped open your lunchbox and you had one of these to eat? I'm curious, I would love to hear from all of you in the comments below. What is your worst childhood school lunch memory? For me, it was smashed, warm, room temperature bologna and cheese sandwiches in a brown paper bag. I think I really got by eating the apple and the little snack treat that my mom would put in my lunchbox every day for 8 years. Rainbow wraps would be a much more fun option. Guys, you can totally do this, right? A week's worth of healthy lunches in no time. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe below and hit the bell so you're notified every time I post a new episode of Where Happy Meets Healthy. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram too, @CookingWJulie, and check out my website, cookingwjulie.com, for more great, easy, happy meets healthy recipes.